YouTube? Listen, family, Trump done got us into some mess. I want to talk about what it means for you, your stocks, most importantly, how to play it and capitalize on what's going to be the layout for this upcoming week. Okay, listen, if you're ready to make some money this week, do me a favor. Please make sure you like, subscribe, help this video get at least 1,000 likes. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. Okay, guys, by now, many of you may have heard about the bomb we have sent and towards Iran. Okay, we done got ourselves involved in some foolishness, and so therefore this is an unforeseen type of event, and I want to once again highlight for you things you need to be in, top defensive plays when we are at war. Okay, now we have inserted ourselves in this, and so these are things that when I talk about being flexible and nimble, I want you to at least pick one of these. I'm gonna go through a list of stocks. Your job, okay, is to at least have one so you're ready in times of uncertainty and in times of war and mayhem. Okay, so check this out, guys. I'm going to come right out the gate. The safe haven that all investors on Wall Street run to when we are at war is gold. Okay, ticker symbol GLD. All right, and so if this persists, you get up tomorrow and the market is going crazy, and you're hearing more news on the ticker. If you're watching CNBC, which is what all you should be doing if you think you're going to be trying to trade and make money, okay? You need to have it's like sports guys, we watch ESPN to know who's getting traded, what were the highlights. When you are an investor, you watch CNBC, you watch Bloomberg, you watch the channels that have the news that's going to fuel your investments or your trades you might be in. GOD for tomorrow, okay? Have that on your radar if this is not something you already have. This is a commodity, this is an asset that does really, really well during times of uncertainty. Coach will always have this somewhere in the mix for you guys when we have those unforeseen events, okay? Check this out, Bitcoin. Do not sleep on Bitcoin. Matter of fact, all of y'all need to make sure you got some crypto, okay? I don't care if it's Ethereum, I don't care if it's Bitcoin, but you need to make sure, I told you, at some point in time, you never know when, I just want to prepare you in advance. This is going to be the safe haven instead of gold during times of war and uncertainty, okay? So make sure Bitcoin is in the mix. It is at 100,000, so it'll come down to maybe to 99, 97 if things get out of hand before taking back off crazy to the upside, okay? These are dips that you are to buy, okay? Understand the dynamics. Stop missing these discounts. Stop missing these opportunities to change your situation, okay? The next one is Palantir. Now, for Coach, this is the best defensive stocks. Okay, I'm gonna show you the rest of them after this, but for me, the ones that I see do good is stuff like Palantir. They got the most government contracts. I don't want to say they're recession proof because although they can go down by just way of letting the air out of the balloon type stuff. Okay, Wall Street still is sleeping on this, thinking that this stuff is a fluke, and they keep sleeping on the CEO. And I told you guys years ago, I rock with them because of him and his brilliance and his leadership. Okay, and so Palantir is one of my favorite companies to be in during war because again, they perform. I'm looking for performance. I'm an investor, so my money needs to be making money for me. I need at all times to be making money. Okay, so I pick certain assets that I know do that. I have to see them weather the test of time. Palantir does so. Okay, so anywhere down here or lower, anticipating they'll again hold up well in war. Okay, but then we get into the real war stocks. Okay, so if you know, like, okay, Coach, I already got Palantir, okay, I already got gold, and you want real defensive stocks, Lockheed Martin is one of my ones. Raytheon is another good one, but LMT is a ticker symbol on this one. As you can see, this is one of the things that you're going to see that's green. So everything is going to be red, but you're going to see defensive stocks, war stocks is how you can also look at this, okay? You're going to see them are the ones that are going to be green, or the ones that's going up. Okay, now mind you, once the war is over, once some good news come out, like, oh, we're not going to throw another bomb over there at Iran, then you got to know the market going to shift quick, because they're always trying to go up. I'm talking about the good stocks, S&P 500, all the top 500. They're top type 500 companies. They're trying to go up. So soon as we get the all clear sign, soon as we get the word that, you know what, they got the message, we blew all their stuff up, they can't do nothing, and say the smoke clears, okay, boom, you got to get off of this. This is what to be in beforehand, okay? And then you got to know that your normal stocks, your regular Nvidia, Metas, all the good stuff will go right back up, okay? But I got to show you, you got to pick one. That's all we're saying. Just put in the comments, pick one, okay? ExxonMobil. Once again, ticker symbol XOM. This is just a money maker, period. You can get dividend off this. This is going to always go from 90 to 120. You can make a killing from 90 to 120, especially if you learn how to trade options and buy calls at 90, sell it at 120, okay? And that's just a simple, consistent money making play. If you guys know anything about ExxonMobil, if you made money with that play at any point in time, let me know in the comments below, okay? What else Coach got for you? USO. These are all stocks that do good when there's war or you need to be defensive in your portfolio. You don't have to have them all for me, okay? But you needs to have one. You at least needs to have one. USO sitting at $80.12. This one is up 1.05% at the time of this. They're going to be up more if the war persists. If it dies down, the knees will be down. It's just the inverse. You got to know. We often say there's a bull market somewhere. There's always some stocks going up for whatever reason. Okay, so say if money get tight. Okay, well, a store like Dollar General or Walmart might do well. They might be the best stocks because we can't go to Publix, so we go to Walmart. We go to something that might be cheaper. And I'm not saying Walmart is cheaper than Publix, but I'm just trying to use an analogy, okay? So there's always going to be different sectors that's up. When there's uncertainty and there's war, it's time to get defensive. These are some of the ones you want to have on your radar. Oxy is another one, guys. Ticker symbol OXY, sitting at $45.88. Again, you're going to see these things are the ones that's going to be leaning towards green. Now, mind you, all this can change after the first 30 minutes. And so you need to be, write this down, flexible and nimble and ready to pivot back to your regular. I just want you to have at least one so you can stick with your natural, because this is the best buy the dip opportunities for Palantir, Nvidia, AMD, Meta, Netflix. So say them your top 5 stocks. You can go back in, guys, and you can buy more of them on this dip. This is what we call a pullback. You ever hear Coach talk about a pullback? They pull it back just to let the rubber band go, and then the stock shoots off. You pull it back. Just think about a rubber band. You pull it back, boom, and you let it go. This is the pullback. Okay, pullback means stocks come down in price till all the news, the war, all the stuff is over, and then as soon as they get the all clear, boom, they shoot back up. You don't want to get tricked out of your plays. Coach just wants you to at least have one of these. Don't try to break the bank off of this. You just need to know, yo, Coach, I'm diversified in my portfolio. I got some of the top 500 companies. I got my dividend companies. I got all the stuff that I need, but I also got some defensive stocks or assets just in case we go to war unexpectedly, just in case somebody come at us unexpectedly, just in case an unforeseen event pops up on the horizon out of nowhere, you know you're covered, okay? That's what this is all about, okay? So those are some of your ones for, again, if we're going to be dealing with this war stuff, okay? Now, mind you, the news cycle moves quick, and so if you see that this is not really heavy in the news cycle, just get off of this. Coach just always want to be responsible and put the right things on your radar based on relevancy and based on the time. I'm talking about I'm an in time right now type of guy. That's what's happening right now. So these are things you need to be aware of, okay? Well, listen, be in a Discord first thing in the morning, especially if you're ready to make some money. Monday sets the tone, okay? And so we are going to come out the gate. We're going to see and assess the market during pre-market. So at 9 o'clock, I'm going to send out the Discord. I'm going to get in the huddle. I'm going to call the play. When we run the play, we call in the huddle. I'm going to tell you the scenario and spot on levels to a T for what the SPY going to do and what Tesla going to do. You get on the right side of the trade. Trust the process. Your numbers will be hit, and we got to start the week with a bang, okay? And then everybody else, you get on the money team. I don't care nothing about this. We gonna cook and we gonna eat over there, okay? And so I'm gonna have some fire plays for you guys this week, just like last week. Everybody else be in the Discord until you graduate to the money team, okay? It's the steps, okay? And make sure you guys are getting your coaching in as well. I'm not leaving nobody behind. I'm not leaving nobody hanging. You know what I'm saying? I keep myself in tip-top shape, or at least I try to, so I can be available for you guys. All right, so that's what it's about. Listen, man, we're gonna get up out of here. We make videos like this every day, so if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result, but if you consider the journey, do me a favor, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stocks, use my link below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.